Hey everyone, it's Michael GoosebumpsFan. I hope you're doing well today. I have a very strange video to make for you all. The Goosebumps trailer is having some weird issues today. Basically, it's kind of there, and then it gets pulled down, and then it's on YouTube, and then it gets pulled down. It's on Twitter or X or whatever that's called right now, and then it vanishes. Goosebumps Completionist was in Discord, and he actually sent the link a few minutes ago again, and I was finally able to see the full-length trailer, not the 18-second trailer everybody's been talking about since I woke up this morning. I saw the real thing, the, 2-minute long trailer. And, ooh. First and foremost, I didn't think this was even going to happen. I thought I'd be making a video sometime soon to tell you, hey, it's apparently been delayed until next year. Because of all of the issues the show has seemed to have, we've seen no marketing at all. This is, a matter of fact, going to premiere in just a little over a month. I think today is what? September 7th, in about a month and 5 days. So when this is supposed to come out, October 13th is the official release date for the Goosebumps TV series on Disney+. And yours truly will finally give in and get a Disney Plus account. Much as I don't want to support that garbage company. So anyway, I'm not excited about the show. I've told you guys that about it constantly, but I do want to address some things that were shown in this trailer, some things I'm kind of looking forward to, some things I'm not kind of looking forward to about it. To be honest, going into it, again, I'm just surprised it happened, but I feel like I'm going to be more negative about this than most of the community. I wanted to be excited for this. I love Goosebumps. Look at this collection, dude. Look at this. I've got pretty much all the books except for the 2 newest ones, and I haven't even pre-ordered House of Shivers #1 yet. So, I'm a big fan, obviously. I have a real Slappy dummy that I have in the other room that I've had for years since I was a kid. I love Goosebumps, right? And the first thing that rubbed me wrong was, a while back, I don't know. I just feel like something was off, and it's Disney Plus, so I just expect politics. I expect so many things that I just hate, like the SJWs being involved or anything like that, and I was hoping that they would have some kind of real integrity not to go down that route, and so far, it seems like they're not going to go down that route, hopefully. But I was worried about that immediately. I've seen how Disney has treated things I loved, like Star Wars, and completely crapped all over it. I'm sad about that. I'm heartbroken about that to this day. The Last Jedi ruined everything, and it's just gotten worse in the entertainment industry since that came out. So I've been worried about that, but here I am talking about the trailer of the movie, or the show, to you all. October 13th is the release date, which is weird because I assume this will keep carrying on into November before it wraps up, unless it's like a 4 or 5 episode season. I guess unless they drop the whole series in one go for the month of October on October 13th, which I doubt. I'm pretty sure they're going to release an episode a week. I haven't seen any verification one way or another. If you happen to know, please put it down in the comments. But anyway, I don't think they're going the Netflix route, because apparently they usually don't do that with Ahsoka's TV show or anything. So I assume it'll be a weekly thing, which is weird not having it wrap up in the midst of October. But anyway, I'm not even going to go into that too much. The trailer starts off, and we're following Justin Long, who is walking into a store. And Justin Long, I love, big fan of his. Tusk, Jeepers Creepers, the guy is a fantastic actor, and I really respect him. To find out that he would be in this back in the day was really good news. Made me feel like I had some kind of confidence in the series, because I love Justin Long. I grew up watching Jeepers Creepers, and again, it terrified me. It's a very Goosebumps-like a thing, but a scary horror film for adults, but it feels very Goosebumps in nature and concept. But anyway, he was involved, and that was kind of cool, and he's talking about coming back to this town and whatever. And I assume something about a haunted house, I think is what I heard, something like that. And then throughout this, we get the little, flashes here and there of, camera flashes, which involve the Say Cheese and Die camera, which is not just some weird-looking toy from a Toys R Us, like in the old 90s TV show. This is like a regular old Polaroid camera, which was kind of nice. We get to see that quite a bit. And apparently that's going to play a pretty big part, from what I understand, in this show, of people being cursed by taking pictures with a camera. There's a couple of scenes involving that. And you're probably wondering, too, how many references do we have to monsters? We've seen some rumored things recently, like a picture on a mirror, or a picture of a person standing in front of the mirror in a behind-the-scenes photo for the show, having, the Goosebumps Wanted the Haunted Mask picture, and, the cover of the book. I think Dead House was on there. There was a bunch of stuff on that photo, in case you guys haven't seen it. Goosebumps Aussie Fan covered it. A lot of my friends in the community covered it, so check out their videos about it. I didn't really think it was big enough news to really get into. It seems like it's the hint of what we're going to be seeing in the show, but I don't want to assume anything. It seems to me this show will have a lot of references to a lot of different things. I was worried that we'd go too much in the comedy direction like the movies did, which I don't hate the movies at all. I actually really enjoy them, but they're not entirely feeling too much like Goosebumps most of the time, which is an issue to a lot of the fans in the community, including myself. I was curious, what direction are we going with the show? It's very clear to me this is more of a teenage audience thing, and I think that was a horrible mistake. I think that was a terrible, terrible mistake to go with. There's a show on Netflix a friend of mine recommended to me. His name is Ryan. It's called Creeped Out. I just started watching that recently, and I love it. It's really solid so far, really good, very well made, well shot. It seemed like Goosebumps needed to go in that direction. I don't mind the kind of low-budget direction of the original show. I don't think there's necessarily anything bad about it. But a lot of people don't want that. A lot of people don't prefer that kind of lower budget quality like we used to have. To me, there's a charm that comes with that. It's probably why I like a lot of indie stuff as well as big budget horror or anything like that. So I was kind of in the place of not really stressing one way or another, whichever direction we went. I just wanted the tone to be right. Personally, I think Goosebumps works best when it's a mixture of goofy and cheesy and also scary. I think it really works in that way, and you can kind of go both directions at the same time doing horror comedy, or you can just do straight out comedy, very goofy things like Chicken Chicken or whatever we're talking about, How I Learned to Fly. You can go in goofier directions like that, or you can have straight out scary stories. This show immediately rubbed me the wrong way back in the day with the synopsis saying that basically all of the episodes would be about the same storyline, which to me just, it doesn't work. Creeped Out is the best example of modern day Goosebumps that works so well, having each episode be episodic, and being an anthological show of having each episode be its own thing, like the original Goosebumps show was based on the books. I just think things work better that way. For me personally, I think the Goosebumps books work better that way. Not a really big fan of the Horrorland franchise where we had like 20 books tying into each other with like 20 or 30 or 40 pages at the end of each of those books. I just didn't like that. I think it was a mistake. It was a marketing choice to try to bring back Goosebumps back in 2008, but I don't think it entirely worked out well. However, this show seems to have a lot of references to things that are interesting. They have the Cuckoo Clock of Doom makes an appearance for a second. We got to see a very quick shot of my boy Slappy. I don't know how I feel about the look of him. In the teaser called Don't Blink, or Blink, or whatever it was called today, that was like 18 seconds long, it's the typical trailer you can see. That trailer has like 8,000 views, 7,000. I officially have more views on some of my videos, about 2 or 3 of my videos that are about 10,000 views right now. I officially have about 2 or 3 videos that have more views than the trailer, the teaser trailer at least, for the new Goosebumps show. How sad is that? I'm just some guy that just reviewed the books and loves them and the show and all of that. That's sad. Goosebumps deserves better. But anyway, I saw that, I couldn't believe it. I don't know about the official trailer that kind of dropped, giving all the information with Justin Long and all of that. I haven't looked at the views on that. I can't see it on like Twitter or X or whatever it's called again. But we saw my boy Slappy, and, well, I don't know. I don't know. In that Don't Blink teaser that was like 18 seconds, we got to see like his eye close, which was kind of cool. At least Slappy will blink and stuff, just like I like with him. I just don't know about the Slappy design, man. I don't know exactly what he looks like to me, but he looks off. There's something weird about him. To be fair, he was in a box. To be fair, he was in a trunk. Like it was like Bride of the Living Dummies intro or something. It was something like that. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. It just kind of rubbed me the wrong way, the way he looked. I don't know. But the teenager focus on this show is really, I don't know. As long as it's good, I don't really care one way or another. I just want it to be good. I want it to be good quality content that's non-political. I just want it to be fun, creepy. If it's going to be humorous more so like the movies, that's fine too, as long as it's sticking with Goosebumps and represents Goosebumps in a good, fun way. But the problem is they're doing the same thing that Star Wars made the mistake of trying to be so mainstream that you piss off the fans. Not that this has pissed off many fans. A lot of people just seem more disappointed than happy about it. I'm kind of just in the dead middle. If this sticks with the tone it has and it's not too humorous like the movies, it might be fine. It looks really generic right now. The CGI looks solid for what it is for Disney Plus TV quality, but outside of that, I'm not rooting for it too much. I don't know. I'm trying to be safe. I'm trying to be cautious and not love it just because it has Goosebumps slapped on it like I'm seeing a lot of people do. The big thing that immediately was like, oh, was the song picked for the trailer. Every time I look up the word Goosebumps on YouTube, I get some stupid song that I don't care about from somebody named Travis Scott. Apparently Travis Scott is like a rap artist that everybody loves, all the kids love nowadays. I don't know who the guy is. I'm almost in my 30s in a couple of years, and I don't know who Travis Scott is, but I keep seeing that stupid song pop up every time I look for the word Goosebumps. And when I saw that, and then I heard that song that I accidentally clicked on one time in the trailer of this Goosebumps scary children / teenagers / I guess adults now TV show trailer, I just kind of deflated with excitement because I was like, this is going to be made by millennial douchebags who are going to sit there and be like, we got to put rap music in our Goosebumps show, and that's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. Hopefully it's just a trailer thing. I don't know, but I'm immensely worried about it, as I've told you guys over and over again for the last 2 years since this was announced. Even longer than that. I think it was closer to 3 years ago when it was announced in 2020, I believe. But I've told you over and over again, I'm worried to death about it. I just don't see this getting a season 2 already from the reactions I'm seeing from trailers. That doesn't mean it'll be bad. Look at Haunting of Hill House from Netflix. That didn't seem like it had a whole lot of hype behind it, even though Mike Flanagan was tied to it. It came out, blew people away. I recently watched it for the first time ever, and it was a big deal. Everybody was talking about it when it came out. So maybe the same thing will happen with this. Maybe it'll revive Goosebumps even more. I don't know, but I'm not sure if I'm down for a Disney revival of Goosebumps, just like I wasn't down for a Star Wars Disney revival. It just seems like a worrisome thing. I'm not trying to shoot everybody else's excitement down. I'm just saying I'm terrified of what they're going to do to another thing that I love. The last thing I have once Goosebumps is ruined will be Dragon Ball Z. And that's it. That's the last thing, and they can't get their grubby little hands on that because it's from overseas. But I don't know. I'm scared to death about this. I'm hoping it'll be good. But everything from the song to the very quick shots of certain things, including a weird mask that I don't know what that is. It looks like something from like Phantom of the Auditorium, but not. Some people thought it was the haunted mask in some of the Discord sections. I saw people mentioning things. I don't think it's that. I don't really know what it's supposed to relate to. Maybe it's something new. I don't know. Maybe it is something brand new. I'm just not in love with what I saw. But I don't hate it. Let me make it very clear. I know I've been very negative throughout this review. I don't hate what I saw. I just hate the Goosebumps song that they picked here. For God's sake, I just thought about this. Please do not make that Travis Scott song the theme song of this show. Please, for the love of God, Disney, I'm begging you. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. Please, don't even give me the original song. Just don't give me the Travis Scott song for the theme song intro to this show. Please, for the love of God, we don't need that. That will be made fun of for all of eternity, and at that moment you have completely dated the show. Don't do it. If you're smart, you won't do it. Anyway, with all that being said, guys, October 13th it comes out. I hope you're excited about it. I need to get going because I got to start getting ready for work, and I am not thrilled, but I'm not completely hating it like I kind of expected to, from what I've seen, from what I've heard, what's been announced eventually from Disney and whatever. The cast of the teens don't seem like they're the worst thing ever either. So, I hope it's okay. I'm here for Justin Long. I'm here for the Goosebumps title. Stein isn't involved at all, which could be a big red flag. He wasn't involved in the movies either, so it's not entirely a massive red flag, but it could be, depending on who's involved here. I don't know. I don't know, but what are your thoughts about the Goosebumps TV show trailer? Put it down in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear what every single one of you have to say about it. Are you excited? Are you not? Are you pessimistic? Are you optimistic? I'd love to hear everything you have to say. Did you see anything else that I missed? I'd love to see that down in the comment section down below, too. Because I just kind of watched it in one go and went on my business and decided to go ahead and record this video. Thank you, Goosebumps Completionist, my boy, for putting it out there in the Discord for me to check out. I was looking at it right when his message popped up. So thankful for that. Glad to get this video out of the way super early because I wasn't expecting to get one out this month. I swear to God, I thought I was going to have to make a video saying, hey, they're not releasing it this year, they're putting it out next year probably. I thought for sure it was coming, but it apparently isn't, so we'll see. But again, just remember, your boy has a couple of videos that have more views on them than a Goosebumps trailer does. That's where we're at right now as a community. It's so sad. That just tells me everything I need to know. It probably isn't going to get a season 2. Hopefully it does, but I don't know. Anyway, what are your thoughts? Put them down below. Thank you guys for watching once again. God bless you all. It's good to see you again, and goodbye.